tèmi ẹ káàárọ̀ ẹ káàsán ẹ káalẹ́ kú dédé àsìkò yìí according to the time tí sòyìn bá yín ó ti padà wá di yam pepper scatter báyìí ó ti fọ́ lójú. Àwọn VIP sì ti jáde wọ́n ní lórí òfin tí Tinubu ṣe lórí security emergency wọ́n ní Tinubu fẹ́ já okùn ẹ̀mí àwọn lélẹ́yìí o wọ́n ní Tinubu fẹ́ fa okùn ẹ̀mí àwọn kó já ni o wọ́n ní ṣé Tinubu mọ̀ pé àwọn VIP they are important personnel. Òfin tí Tinubu ṣe wípé kí àwọn mopo àwọn ọlọ́pàá àwọn sójà àwọn gúgúrú dìfẹ́ǹsì lásìmá VIO kó yé gbé ráìsì tẹ̀lé àwọn olóṣèlú ní pátí tó ní àwọn ìyàwó olóṣèlú tí wọ́n bá lè gbé báàgì wọn tákàndùn bá ń dùn lọ́wọ́ ó ní kí wọ́n lọ hospital kan lọ treat ọwọ́ wọn ó ní we need the mopos the police the army the soldier the whatever all foot must be on the ground for now. Ó ní gbogbo àwọn VIP pátápátá either you are Nollywood actress Nollywood actors you are TikToker content creator because Nigeria police ti wá di wípé even if you are gbèrò o lè fún wọn lówó wá kó máa tẹ̀lé ẹ káàkiri ni ó ní they should withdraw everything ó ní we need them all the NYSC camp lọ́wọ́ yìí ó ní gbogbo bẹ̀ kó bẹ̀ sí sọ di training ground ó ní kí àwọn boko àwọn isuwabu gbẹ́ngbẹ́ngbẹ́ tó ń pààyàn nílùú ó ní kó má rí gentility Nàìjíríà bí weakness ó ní lọ́wọ́ yìí kó di woro sí woro kó di kọ̀rọ̀ sí kọ̀rọ̀ ni all the forests all the bushes must be combed. Ẹ pàtẹ́wọ́ fún Yorùbáwùyí mo ti sọ eléyìí ti pẹ́ pé gbogbo àwọn gbọ́ yẹn ẹ dà àwọn èèyàn síbẹ̀ ẹ ní kí wọ́n lọ kóńbù ẹ̀ now Tinubu ti yarí mọ́ everybody lọ́wọ́ ó lóun ò gbọ́ nánà ó ti di méjì nsìn Tinubu lóun ò gbọ́ nǹkan kan kó withdraw gbogbo àwọn ọlọ́pàá ó ní Obama ex-president of America ní ìlú àwọn tí ń lọ yá owó ó ní Obama fún ààrẹ ló ń gbé umbrella sórí President Donald Trump bó ṣe joyè ọgbà àtó Tinubu sọ pé fún ààrẹ ló ń gbé umbrella sórí ó ní ṣùgbọ́n ní Nàìjíríà ó ní àwọn ìyàwó olóṣèlú odidi uniform man tó náà níyàwó ti ẹlé a máa gbá oúnjẹ tẹ̀lé wọn káàkiri wọn ò lè dá dúró wọn máa gbé umbrella lé wọn lórí ni Àkàndó ti mú wọn lọ́wọ́ àwọn náà bá wọn gbé báàgì Tinubu ní kò sí nǹkan tó jọ mọ́ even Chinko from his country awa sílùú wa Chinko máa dúró Nigeria police ló máa gbé umbrella lé lórí wọ́n tún ṣe fídíò wọ́n ń ṣe owó fún ọlọ́pàá Nàìjíríà wọ́n gbé sórí íńtánẹ́ẹ̀tì ohun tí ò lè ṣẹlẹ̀ nílùú wọn Tinubu ní kò sí tó jọ mọ́ ó ní kò sí tó jọ mọ́ ó ní ẹni tí ò bá rí ọlọ́dẹ tó bá rí ọlọ́pàá tó máa ṣọ ó ní kó lọ gba fìjìláńtẹ́ Tinubu ní kẹ́fọ́dì lọ gba ọlọ́dẹ kó máa tẹ̀lé yín káàkiri kò sí pé ẹ ní important kí ní ibi tẹ́ fẹ́ lọ kó ń kọ́ sáré tẹ̀lé yín lọ́wọ́ kan ẹ máa permanent wọn sẹ́nu géètì ní yes sir yes ma yes àwọn ọlọ́pàá náà bá máa fọ kọ́mù ìyàwó yín Tinubu ní kò jọ mọ́ bẹ́ẹ̀ àwọn VIP tán wá bọ́tà kí la wá fẹ́ ṣe sí báyìí kí la fẹ́ ṣe sọ́rọ̀ àwọn VIP tán jáde báyìí o èwo lẹ́yìn support ṣé Tinubu lẹ support àbí àwọn VIP tó ń lókun ẹ̀mí àwọn ní Tinubu fẹ́ gé yìí o wọ́n láwọn important o ìyá mi wọ́n dẹ̀ important ju ẹ̀mí àwa tó kù lọ. Ẹ bá mi kọ sí comment section ẹ ká kọ́kọ́ gbọ́rọ̀ lẹ́nu Adéyínká grandson ó sọ̀rọ̀ kan nígbà kan mo mọ̀ pé tó bá pé ní èní gbogbo tó bá wà kọ́nà bá wa tú sílẹ̀ tó rọ́mọ Yorùbá ni tó bá padà rí ọ̀rọ̀ yẹn pẹ̀lú situation Nàìjíríà nísìnyí báwo lẹ ṣe pé Adéyínká grandson máa feel sọ̀rọ̀ yẹn Nàìjíríà àwọn alágbọ́dọ̀ wọn gbọ́dọ̀ ló gbà láṣẹ lórí wa ṣùgbọ́n níbi ọ̀rọ̀ Yorùbá ni ó lẹ́nu kan lè dé jọ̀kúnjọ̀kún kó ló ń fẹ́ ẹ wo ẹ wá gbọ́rọ̀ lẹ́nu òfin rẹ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀ ká tó bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní play fídíò yìí fún yín ẹ bá wa tẹ thumb up lórí show yìí lẹ́yìn thumb up yẹn ẹ má gbàgbé láti bá mi download tap send app tẹ́ ń wò yìí òun lè fi send owó lẹ́nu ìwé ẹ̀ tẹ́ bá wà Naija lẹ́wà ní America lẹ́wà ní London lẹ́wà any country tẹ́ bá wà sí Nigeria direct deposit ní no third party kò sí pé ẹ̀ ń dóde nìkan kò sí pé lọ mú kinní kan wá kó tó gbowó ẹ̀ ẹ bá ti download ẹ̀ sórí fóònù yín bí ẹni pé ṣe transfer ní ọwọ́ kan ló máa lọ ẹni tẹ́tí lo kùdùsì fún yín o kùdùsì aṣẹ́wó làwà aṣẹ́wó ń kí yín kò sówó tá a lè ṣe kò lè síye tá a lè ṣe we are fast and reliable ẹni tẹ́tí lo ẹ bá wa sọ fún àwọn èèyàn yín ẹ má ju ìyá aládàáni kan jẹ jẹ́ káwọn èèyàn yín náà jẹ níbẹ̀ èyí tẹ́ wá ti lò opportunity fún yín ni o ìwọ tó ń ṣe project ní Nàìjíríà ìwọ tó ń ṣe kíní kan lé tó ń ṣe everywhere la lè send owó sí which hard currency any amount tó bá fẹ́ ṣẹ́ kò la máa ṣẹ́ fún ẹ ṣe gan lẹ́yìn yẹn show ẹ ṣí ẹ̀ fáwọn èèyàn ẹni kan wá gbọ́n táwọn parastatals sọ àwọn VIP sọ o ẹ̀yin náà kí ni opinion yín ẹ fi sí comment section mo wà ní comment section mo ń wò yín ṣé kí Tinubu continue pẹ̀lú tó sọ láti withdraw gbogbo ọlọ́pàá àti mopo and he said they should recruit another 20,000 more kọ́ di 50,000 ó dàpọ̀ orí 200,000 gan là ń lọ báyìí mo kàn tiẹ̀ wá wò pé bóyá fẹ́ máa recruit àwọn ọlọ́pàá àwọn sójà láti fèsì àwọn mopo yẹn ṣé a lè sọ fún àwọn olóṣèlú Nàìjíríà látòrí kánsẹ́lọ̀ lórí Akpabio lórí Tinubu pàápàá bóyá kán mú ẹyọ kọ̀ọ̀kan tàbí méjì lára àwọn ọmọ wọn kalẹ̀ kí wọ́n join sójà tán ní kán recruit ẹ má bù mí o tó bá mú yẹ́ẹ̀sì ẹ sọ pé ó mú yẹ́ẹ̀sì ni tó bá dẹ̀ mú yẹ́ẹ̀sì ẹ sọ pé kò mú yẹ́ẹ̀sì kò ju bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn lọ mo suggest ni bóyá kí àwọn ọmọ wọn kọ̀ọ̀kan Akpabio mọ́ wọn méjìlá àbí kó mẹ́yọ̀ kan kalẹ̀ kí Wike náà mẹ́yọ̀ kan kalẹ̀ ibi kan ti kojú Boko Haram ni ìgbà mélòó wọ́n á kàn kọ́ àwọn ọmọ méjì kalẹ̀ wọ́n lọ join wọn wọ́n lọ fi wọ́n sínú army àbí àwọn ọmọ tí wọ́n ní post governorship dá fún àwọn ọmọ tí wọ́n ní post house dá fún legislators àwọn ọmọ wọn ló yẹ kó wà ń bẹ̀ ṣùgbọ́n àwọn ọmọ tálíkà ọmọ mẹ̀kúnnù ló yẹ ká máa join ní army láti lọ fèsì Boko Haram fèsì iswap pẹ̀lú orí ibú tó gbé dání yẹn mo béèrè ní o you can put your opinion in the comment section ẹ wo ẹ jẹ́ ká kọ́kọ́ dọ́dọ̀ Adéyínká grandson tábà wá kú ọ̀nbẹ ká wá dọ́dọ̀ àwọn VIP tán ní Tinubu fẹ́ já okùn ẹ̀mí àwọn mo dẹ̀ ti ní kẹ́ ẹ dìbò tó bẹ́ẹ̀ pé kí Tinubu kán fún àwọn ọlọ́pàá sílẹ̀ kán máa tẹ̀lé wọn tàbí káwọn ọlọ́pàá kán lọ train ní NYSC camps kán lọ kojú àwọn Boko Haram Yorùbáwùyí lórúkọ mi èdè ní 27th of November 2025 àti ìtànà táwọn gọ́vnọ̀ sí Lagos South West pé àwọn yarí ok Tinubu náà ti yarí báyìí South West generally wọ́n láwọn ò dúró de anybody mọ́ mo ju fídíò yẹn lẹ̀ láàárọ̀ àná wọ́n láwọn ò dúró de anybody fún state police mọ́ àwọn ti rẹ́dì báyìí àwọn sọ tí wọ́n láàárọ̀ Tinubu sọ tiẹ̀ lọ́sàn-án mo pòwe kan mo léegun àtiró tó wọlé àti èèyàn àtiró tó jáde ó yẹ kó ti yé pé gun àtiró tó wọlé ó ní Yorùbáwùyí lórúkọ mi tó bá ti ń bá a gbọ́ ṣó yìí ẹ máa bá wa tẹ thumb up lórí ẹ̀ ẹ máa bá wa ṣí ẹ̀ káyé lè bá a rí náà ẹ jẹ́ ká lọ sí ọ̀dọ̀ ọmọ wa kan bọ̀bọ́ yìí mo miss ẹ o òun lẹ́ ń wò lẹ́gbẹ̀ẹ́ mi ṣé rántí orúkọ ẹ̀ ó sọ àwọn ọ̀rọ̀ kọ̀ọ̀kan nígbà yẹn òun ló wá come to pass ní àná 26 àti 27 èmi 27th of November 2025 òun ló come to pass jẹ́ ká gbọ́rọ̀ lẹ́nu ẹ̀.
àwọn gọ́ọ̀mẹ̀ntì Yorùbá nìkan ló gbúdọ̀ láṣẹ lórí ọlọ́pàá ilẹ̀ Yorùbá ààrẹ orílẹ̀-èdè Nàìjíríà ò gbúdọ̀ ní àṣẹ lórí ọlọ́pàá tó wà nílẹ̀ Yorùbá pátápátá àwọn tó ń ṣiṣẹ́ ológun nílẹ̀ Yorùbá gbogbo military bases tó wà ńbẹ̀ ọmọ Yorùbá nìkan ló jẹ́ kó máa ṣiṣẹ́ ńbẹ̀ ààrẹ orílẹ̀-èdè Nàìjíríà ò gbọdọ̀ láṣẹ lórí àwọn ọmọ ológun tó ń ṣiṣẹ́ nílẹ̀ Yorùbá ìjọba ilẹ̀ Yorùbá nìkan ló gbọdọ̀ láṣẹ lórí wọn tá a bá ṣe eléyìí tí Tinubu máa ń pè ní decentralized democracy tá a bá ṣe eléyìí ìyẹn ni àwọn ọmọ Ìgbò tó wá ń jà wá lólè as armed robbers as kidnapper ìyẹn ni wọ́n á fi dínkù àwọn Fúlàní tó ń wọlé pààyàn wọn ò ní lè pààyàn mọ́ ṣùgbọ́n gbogbo àwọn tó ń pariwo Oòduà Republic Yorùbá nation yẹn wọ́n máa ń pariwo lásán ni without idea a dẹ̀ ti tẹ̀ wọ́n mọ́ létí pé ẹnìkan ò lè jí tí kò sẹ́nikẹ́ni tó dìbò yàn kó sọ pé òun fẹ́ yọ Yorùbá kúrò nínú Nàìjíríà.
ẹnìkan ò lè jí tí ò sẹ́ni tó dìbò yàn kó lóun fẹ́ yọ Yorùbá kúrò nínú Nàìjíríà. Adéyínká grandson nìyẹn, ó ti sọ yẹn years back. Kò mọ̀ pé Nàìjíríà máa padà wá di jákujàku báyìí. I am very sure gbogbo tó bá wà nísìn ohun tóun náà máa sọ lọ́kùn ẹ̀ ni wípé kí Yorùbá dá dúró. Gbogbo àwọn tí wọ́n ń bú wa tí wọ́n ń gbé wa ṣépè nígbà yẹn, all of them now wọ́n ti ya wèrè sórí íńtánẹ́ẹ̀tì. Bandit ti wọlé o, Boko Haram ti fẹ́ fà wọ́n o, because tí wọ́n bá ti gbé wọn, wọ́n ti gbé ẹnìkan tó súnmọ́ ẹnìkan tó súnmọ́ ẹnìkan tó súnmọ́ wọn, àbí kó jẹ́ wípé wọ́n ti gbé ẹ̀gbọ́n wọn àbábúrò wọn kan gangan. Ojú everybody wọ́n ti clear nísìn. Imagine ó ti ń clear lójú everybody nísìn. Ẹ jọ̀ọ́ ká tó play àwọn VIP and VVVIP whatever they are. Ẹgbẹ́ mi download tap send. App tẹ́ ń wò lẹ́pẹ̀gbẹ́ mi yìí, anywhere tẹ́ bá wà tẹ́ bá fẹ́ send owó sí Nàìjíríà, app tap send yìí lẹ máa lò. Tẹ́ bá ti ẹ lè download ẹ̀ lórí Play Store yín, anywhere lẹ ti lè download ẹ̀ sórí fóònù yín. Ṣùgbọ́n ní àkọ́kọ́ tẹ́ bá fẹ́ send owó, kò bá ṣe $1 tẹ́ fẹ́ send, kò bá ṣe £1, kò bá ṣe €1, any owó tẹ́ bá fẹ́ send, ẹ má gbàgbé láti lo promo code Abiola TTS. Tẹ́ bá ti lò ó, ẹ gba bónọ́ọ̀sì. Adẹ̀fẹ́mi náà ní máàkì. Ẹ̀yin tẹ́ ti lò, ẹ ṣeun, a dúpẹ́ fún yín. Kudos to you guys. Ẹ má gbàgbé láti share pẹ̀lú àwọn èèyàn yín. Ẹ má ju aládàáni kan jẹ. Ẹni kan má gbàgbé láti lo Abiola TTS. Direct deposit ní the third party. Ẹgbẹ́ ń pèsè transfer ní ẹ̀kan mú fóònù yín, ẹ transfer ní, and we are fast and reliable. Now, ẹ jẹ́ agbọ́rọ̀ ní ẹnu àwọn VIP, àwọn VVVIP tó ní wọ́n fẹ́ já okùn ẹ̀mí àwọn o. Ẹ jẹ́ mo fẹ́ bèèrè lọ́wọ́ yín, ṣé ẹ̀mí tí wọ́n ṣó ju ẹ̀mí tàwa tó kù lọ ni? Now, ẹ jẹ́ ká gbọ́rọ̀ lẹ́nu wọn.
As this conversation, retired AIG Abutu Yaro is live for us here in our studio. Thank you so much, AIG, for joining us tonight.
Good evening. Thank you for having me.
How fast, first and foremost, how fast could this redeployment is a redeployment? Because basically, if you're taking away from your present deployment, is a redeployment. Going back to base, how fast can this arrangement be? Because I know it cannot be immediate.
It is immediate. Directives in the police system is always with immediate effect. An immediate effect connotes that you start the implementation activities immediately. Implementation can be in phases, but it must be seen to be in action immediately. But we must emphasize strongly that we implement it with serious caution. If not, the fallout of a hasty implementation of this directive, the fallout will be regrettable in many respects. And we have historical antecedents to this mindset. For example, we're here in this country when policemen were withdrawn from the late BOLA 2 to 3 hours after they withdrew them in his house. What happened stands as one of the most difficult part of our national history. What happened thereafter? We are equally aware in this country that a VIP in the name of Funshaw William had no opportunity of police being with him. And what happened to him in his house at Ikoyi some years ago, a good number of us who are in the security business, we have not forgotten. Another situation that occurred in this country arising from this VIP withdrawal of policemen or security aides, it happened to late General Muhammad Shua in Maiduguri. Security details were not within his precincts, and he was terminated in his house. Another one was PDP, former PDP South Vice Chairman, National Vice Chairman South, one Chief Dikibo or whatever, operating without security details. What happened to him became another sore point in our national history.
So it is dangerous for VIPs we don't have what it takes, or we don't have a crime, an environment that can protect, or that people can feel free, especially when you're politically exposed or a VIP.
Sure.
We have a porous environment.
Not necessarily porous. We have inadequate security environment. For example, in Africa, the first three major populous countries are Nigeria, Egypt, and Ethiopia. With our population of 230 million people, we are still operating with police strength of less than 500. Egypt, with a population of 106 people, they have a police strength of about 1 million.
Yeah.
Ethiopia, with a population of 96 million, they have a police strength of about 970,000. But yet we are here with a population of 230 million, running a police organization with less than...
So it stands logic on its head, isn't it?
It's not a problem.
Because, just a moment, we have about 450,000 police officers. Maybe in the last few months, their recruitment, not up to 50,000, I understand. So we have less than 500,000. Now, out of that, those red berets bearing officers are what they call the SPU, the Special Protection Unit of the Nigerian Police Force. They are the ones who are deployed to guard VIPs and all whatnot. And about 100,000 from records and reports are guarding VIPs in the country. How can you take 1/3 of your security personnel to guarding less than 1% of your population? Isn't logic being stood on its head?
Well, in a way, that concept stands logical. But in many ways, that concept is illogical. In security calculus, it's not the number of people in an environment that matters, but the strategic importance and influence that matters. Therefore, in a policing a district, people who have strategic value in terms of eminence, they are more prone to adverse criminality, much more than people who are otherwise.
But
and therefore, in security planning,
so you will
secure the vulnerability.
So you secure the few.
Not the few per se.
Against the advantage of the...
security design comes in various ways.
But
there are some security design that will entail that somebody has to be around you 24 hours. The security design can be that somebody will patrol in your area, your district, within 24 hours, without necessarily being within your precinct. So the design of deployment differs in as design or as instigated.
So the order of the president is not practicable. That's what you're saying.
That is not what you are saying. The implementation has to be
selective.
Not selective. The implementation must be with caution and.
You think the president is not guarded operation wise, because you're talking operation historical fact that you have reeled out, how the order of the president might endanger and cause a lot of danger. But you're not the first person that is saying it. Just for a moment.
Yeah.
Honorable Wase, the deputy speaker of the former deputy speaker of the House of Representatives, today on the floor, I said, look, there are already threats on our lives if you take away our protection. These are members of the National Assembly. But the question is that the president did not make that order in isolation. He said in that order that men of the NSCDC should now take over that responsibility. Isn't that a fair enough arrangement to cover for the withdrawal? Must police officer guard? Is it not to safeguard? So anybody could guard them so far people are secured. Is that not what works?
Oh, Mr. Shegu, it is not so. Nobody is contesting the validity, the necessity, otherwise, of presidential. All of us are duty bound to implement whatever the president says. But what we are saying is that implementing agencies, that is particularly the Office of the Inspector General of Police, has to do more of homework in this implementation. If not, the fallback will be more disastrous to national security. We are not saying that. It is not in a very simplistic way, as you are putting it, They find that they say civil defense should come in. Does not really work in that way. Civil defense all over the world, they are designed to take care of civilians in terms of national emergencies. Civil defense, not only in Nigeria, all over the world, are not designed to protect VIP and act as an alternative security platform to the police.
But we are not.
I'm not saying
in a normal situation, right?
Whether we are normal or not, we are running a country, and we operate in a committee of nations, and we must not do things that will make us to become more laughing stock in the committee of nations. It is a little bit. How do I put it? It's a little bit out of implementation. To say police get out from here, civil defense come out. It's just like telling a nurse to go and do the duty of a doctor. We must do this thing in circumspect. What
would you advise that the president? I mean, what do you think the president could have done differently?
What I think
if you were the president, would you have made that same order?
I wouldn't have ordered that police will leave VIP, because the VIPs are very important segment of our nationhood.
More important than the
not more
population.
important. I say very, very. All human beings are equal, but our quantum to national growth and development varies. Our quantum, even in a communist environment, policy makers, decision makers, the quantum of attention and care accorded to them by the state is different from ordinary people on the street.
What would you have advised the president?
What I would have advised is that we could have increased the number of our police. Our mobile police, we have about 80 squadron as we speak. We should have upgraded them to semi-military format as they were with the concept when they were introduced into our security system in 1962, whereby in a state you have up to 10,000 men under the mobile unit staying in the large barracks, operating with military format, with advanced training, advanced equipment, ready to go and ready to neutralize any threat to national security. That's what we could have done. Over the time, we have weakened and dismembered our mobile police in particular.
The military caused that.
Well, I wouldn't know who caused that.
Just remember, I mean, some of us have the history. I've read a lot of books about what has happened. Now, the danger was that the mobile police officers, they are well trained.
Sure.
And they were the ones that will go and quell any kind of uprising.
Sure.
They were very skilled, more than the military, more than any form of security agency.
Sure.
The mobile police, the one we call Mopol.
Yes.
They were different from what they were 40 years ago.
Exactly. Because
we are very strong, we are well trained, they have some military training, they have police training, and they could calm any kind of security. At the time, from what we know, a Mopol can actually take on 3-4 persons. One mobile police officer can actually take on 3-4 persons. That's how they were trained. But the military felt that at the time that these guys are becoming more powerful. They reduced their military training, and in that sense, mobile police was reduced. But then we are what we have in our hands. And I know that operation-wise, if the president would have made an order for more personnel to be recruited, it would take a minimum of 3 months to recruit, 6 months to train, another 3 months to embed and assimilate them into the system. That means we're looking at a 1 year before the order of President Bola Tinubu that he has given today to take effect, operation-wise, logistic-wise.
I do not think so. My thinking still remains that within the context of what we have, let us improve our mobile police service delivery and recruit more men into the police. It's still the same Nigeria. We can look at what our neighbors are doing. We know we have national emergency. More training has to be given. And we can recruit more people and do emergency training within 3 to 4 months. We get them out of police colleges and they'll be on the street.
Sorry, sir. Let me ask, and we are due for a break now.
Thank you.
An average police officer, how long does it take to train them?
6 months.
6 months. And I'm giving you, because I do a lot of strategy.
I know.
Before you can do recruitment, you will make announcement.
Sure.
And this is a civil service procedure.
I understand.
So you cannot recruit anybody in 3 weeks.
I understand.
If you take a minimum of 1 to 3 months, you train in 6 months. When they get out, won't they go, as soon as you release a trained police officer, where does he go first? He goes back home because he's been in training for 6 months. It takes another 1 to 3 months to be able to assimilate. I know what I'm talking about. 1 year, that's what you need for this order to take effect. But we'll take a break, everyone, and we'll wrap up this conversation with this experienced police officer. We'll be right back. For staying with us. On a final note, with my guests here, if you were president, as is declared a state of emergency today, what do you think should be immediate step in quenching or calming now? Just 30 seconds so we can close.
The immediate step will be taking most of this security proclamation by making them silently, not overtly. Because overt proclamation about intentions and design of security format can give another encouragement to criminal elements.
Thank you so
in order to outwit them.
ẹ̀yin tèmi bò ní ẹ káàbọ̀ ṣe ti gbọ́gbọ́n tó sọ kalẹ̀ kí lẹ̀yin rí sọ sí kí lẹ rí sọ sí bí ọ̀bọ ṣe ṣorí tí náà kí o ṣe kò yé mi báwọn ṣe mọ àmọ́ important ṣé wọn kí n bá lóye yìí bọ̀bọ̀ yìí gbárí tó bá ní ó ń gbá ṣinṣin lórí èèyàn akọ́ṣẹ́mọṣẹ́ ni iṣẹ́ pìrìsẹ́ńtà yìí tẹlifíṣọ̀n pìrìsẹ́ńtà yìí ó dàbí ẹni pé ó farabalẹ̀ lọ́kọ ni àbí ká sọ pé ànábì pìrìsẹ́ńtà lòun ṣé wọn kí n bá lóye táwọn àpè ní ànábì pìrìsẹ́ńtà ànábì jagunjagun ti wà nílẹ̀ Yorùbá ọmọ Yorùbá pọlọ wà ní orí wa Adéyínká grandson ẹ wo bóyá gbé àwọn ọ̀rọ̀ yẹn kalẹ̀ nígbà yẹn wípé kò yẹ kí ìjọba Nàìjíríà lágbára lórí ọlọ́pàá ilẹ̀ Yorùbá ó fi style pè fún restructuring níbẹ̀ yẹn ó ti gbàgbé pé Shettima sọ pé restructuring my food pé kò lè possible you no go possible kò ṣeé ṣe òun ti gbàgbé náà tó yẹ pé kọ́lọ̀ máa tú sílẹ̀ níbi tó wà tó ọmọ Yorùbá ni èmi ò kí ń jàjà kéèyàn kú no ọmọ Yorùbá ni kọ́lọ̀ máa tú sílẹ̀ kó wá wo bó ṣe ń lọ nísìn bó ṣe ń gbóná hehehe ńlẹ̀ Yorùbá nísìn ní Nàìjíríà at large everybody ti ready o oh everybody ti ready mo ṣe mú fídíò mi bọ̀ fún yín ọ̀pọ̀ ẹ pé màá ṣe ní live show I don't know ẹ̀yin tẹ́ bá ti tẹ̀ subscribe button yín ẹ tẹ̀ subscribe button yín sórí Yorùbáwùyí YouTube yìí ẹ lọ sórí ìrìnkèrindò Yorùbáwùyí náà ẹ bá wa tẹ̀ subscribe button yín síbẹ̀ ẹ wá tẹ̀ notification bell yín kalẹ̀ ẹ bá ti mú show jáde ẹ máa rí opinion yín comment yín ẹ fi sí abẹ́ comment section kó push fídíò yìí síwájú káwọn èèyàn lè rí wípé àwọn kan ti bọ́ta o wọ́n sọ̀rọ̀ lórí pé wọ́n fẹ́ gba àwọn ọlọ́pàá kúrò lẹ́yìn àwọn olóṣèlú wọ́n ní they are VIP they are important people. ẹjọ àwa tí family wa ò kí tí ò ṣe VIP àwa ò important okay kò sí wàhálà àbí kí lẹ́ni kì í sọ kò sí wàhálà kọ́ la máa sọ kò sí wàhálà báwo ni èèyàn ṣe máa ní ọlọ́pàá soldiers ní ìlú kan tó ṣe wípé àwọn minority bíi 1% ní wọ́n máa gbé umbrella sórí wọn ní wọ́n máa tẹ̀lé wọn lọ sí party ní wọ́n máa gbóúnjẹ tẹ̀lé wọn káàkiri you can imagine irú ayé wò là ń lò Nàìjíríà wọ́n wá ń pa àwọn èèyàn káàkiri I think ohun tí Tinubu sọ yìí bóyá òun máa yẹ kí everybody sit up I don't know because tó bá ti di pé àwọn olóṣèlú senator governors tí wọ́n bá ti lẹ́nu tó ń tẹ̀lé wọn káàkiri even content creator àwọn actors and actresses ọlọ́pàá ń tẹ̀lé wọn kiri ni mo pò máa gbébọn báyìí ni mo pò bíi 4-5 kí ló dé ó dàbí pé torí ẹ̀ ni wọ́n ṣe lè sọ̀rọ̀ sí nǹkan tó ń ṣẹlẹ̀ ní Nàìjíríà yìí bẹ́ẹ̀ tó bá withdraw everything from anybody every force armed forces tó bá ti withdraw wọn tó withdraw every one of them kúrò lẹ́yìn àwọn olóṣèlú yìí ṣẹ́yìn kò bíyà pushing yẹn lórí insecurity lórí bad government ó máa ṣiṣẹ́ àbí kò ní ṣiṣẹ́ ẹ wo Yorùbáwùyí lórúkọ mi Yorùbáwùyí ni mò ń jẹ́. If you are coming across this page for the first time, I am the one and only Akalolu of Yoruba land yo. Adáwọ̀nlẹ̀ Yorùbá. Ọmọ tó jẹ́ ọmọ lọ́yọ̀ lóye tí ó pé méjì. Abẹ́ni ọmọ tí ò ṣe pààrọ̀. Tó máa pààrọ̀ tiwa. Adéwájú federal government. Tó bá sign ẹ̀. A kú bí 99 times. Adéwájú Elédùmarè o. Torí yòókì Ọlọ́run lọ́fẹ̀ẹ́. ó lè kú bí 99 times years tó bá padà wá sáyé kó wá di Methuselah. Ṣe ti download tap send, ẹ ti lo Abíọ́lá TTS, ṣe ti wá ṣí ẹ̀ pẹ̀lú àwọn èèyàn yín. Ok, tó bá rí bẹ́ẹ̀ ẹ jẹ́ ká rí tán pọ̀ pé lórí show yìí náà, ẹ jẹ́ ká rí comment yìí ní comment section. Ṣé kán withdraw wọn àbí kán bá withdraw wọn? Ṣé kí Tinubu fi wọ́n sílẹ̀ káwọn ọlọ́pàá, àwọn sójà, àwọn mopo tó yẹ kán lọ kọjú Boko Haram kán máa tẹ̀lé àwọn olóṣèlú, kán máa tẹ̀lé àwọn VIP? Okùn ẹ̀mí wọn bí ó important ju okùn ẹ̀mí àwọn aráàlú lọ. Ẹ jẹ́ ká rí ní comment section. See you on my next show. Bye for now. Thank you.